Hey there, everybody. Happy Thursday. Welcome to my bathroom. So I hope that you guys are having an awesome week. I wanted to come to you tonight with our 5th resolution in our New Year resolution video series. Every Sunday and every Thursday, we launch a new video with a new resolution to help you with your skincare or your makeup needs, okay? And so we've done 4, all right? So if you have not watched those 4 videos, please go back and watch them. You can find them in the feed of this group, or you can also go to photos and if you're on your phone, or media if you're on your desktop, and be able to look for the videos there as well. So go back and watch, because you have a chance to get entered to win some amazing prizes. The first one, just for watching and giving us a little bit of feedback, is a $220 retail value product basket. And so it actually has a product from every single video that we're going to be doing. And so that is so super awesome. And then plus you also have the opportunity to also win a charcuterie board for those adult Lunchables that we love to do, and $500 cash. So I don't want you to miss out on that. So I'll tell you all those details here in just a bit. But I want to talk to you tonight with resolution 5 about I will clean my makeup brushes. Okay, so time to be really honest, okay? You can just answer this to yourself, or you can put your answer in the comments. But how often do you clean your makeup brushes? Okay, so I'm talking about the brushes you use for your foundation, that you use for eyeshadow, cheek color, powder, any of those kind of things. Even like your sponges as well. Okay, so how often do you clean those? Okay, is it once a week? Is it once a month? Is it maybe every 6 months? Is it never? Like what? How often do you clean your makeup brushes? Because here's the deal, you guys, okay? These brushes that we use, okay, most of them we use every day, all right? And so when we use them every day, they can accumulate all kinds of things. Makeup, dirt, oil, bacteria, like all kinds of things. And especially brushes that are liquid, that you use for liquid, so like foundation and concealers, that product buildup can lead to bacteria buildup, and bacteria buildup leads to breakouts, okay? And so cleaning your brushes also extends the life of your brushes. So if you're making the investment in brushes, then this is a great way to make sure that you're taking care of that investment, you're protecting it. Because if your brushes are dirty, your application will be spotty, okay? Blending is going to be difficult, all right? Think about if you were frosting a cake and you were trying to use a dirty spatula or a dirty knife. It's not going to have the same effect, right? It's the same with your makeup brushes, all right? So how often should you clean them? We know why, how often? So your foundation and concealer brushes, you should actually clean once a week minimum, okay? That again is going to prevent product buildup, okay? And so, my dog is like running outside the door. Let me close the door. And so you want to do those weekly, okay, is your best bet for that. If the brushes that you use like around your eyes, so like your eyeshadow brushes, they should be cleaned at least twice a month. They're not as frequent as your heavy duty ones with the liquid products, but you still want to clean them. Now, you can clean them more often, but at least twice a month, okay? So how do you clean them? All right. So I'm going to show you a couple different options that we have. So the first one is our Mary Kay brush cleaner. Okay. So this brush cleaner, it's a great quick fix to refresh your brushes, even between them, like between your deeper cleaning, and like you don't have to rinse. All right. It gives that effective, like cleans the bristles, leaves them smelling fresh, conditions them as well. And it's a quick, fast drying formula, very gentle on your brushes, and allows them to dry quickly. So for example, let me take my eyeshadow brush, okay? And I've got a white washcloth here. So what you do is you spray the brush until it's damp, okay? And then you can just take a paper towel or a washcloth and just brush it back and forth. And I'm doing white so you can see that it is like actually getting the product out of there. until and you can spray it again and keep going until you don't see anything more on your washcloth, okay, or your paper towel. So this is one that I use a lot. I use this one every single day. And so it was time for cleaning. So this video was like perfect. So can you see all of that came out of this brush? Okay. And then it's a little damp, so you do want to let it dry, but it is very quick and easy to do. Okay. I'm going to tell you another trick as far as when your brushes are drying or you're using some different products, some tips on that. Okay. But that is the brush cleaner. That just kind of gives you the idea of how that works. You can also use your facial cleanser, okay? So your facial cleanser is, it works, it cleans your face. It's very gentle yet effective on your face. So you can use that to clean your brushes as well. The way you would use this is the same as the next way that I'm gonna show you. But I like to also use this as well. And I know this sounds kind of silly because it's not a Mary Kay product, but it's dish detergent. Okay. But Lori Hogg, one of our makeup artists that we work with, talks about using dish detergent to do this. And I love this, especially on my foundation brushes, because I do feel like it gets those really, really clean. So here's how you're going to do this. Okay. And here's a couple tips as I'm going this with you. Okay. So when you're looking at your makeup brushes, you can kind of see where the brush is crimped together, the bristles go in and the metal part on your brushes is crimped, or where your brush head comes in. You want to make sure that you don't get any water down in that area. If water gets down into this, these bristles are actually glued into the brush. And so that water will actually start to break down the glue, and that will lead to brush, your bristles, falling off, that sort of thing, kind of shedding. All right. So when you wash your brushes, you want to make sure that you keep them with the bristles down. Okay. You don't want to get any water up there. And then when you dry them, you want to lay them flat. And the easiest thing I can say to do, I'm trying to think of how to show you this without having to take my camera down, is you want to I do two things. You can either lay it hanging off of the counter. Okay. So that if, let me grab my compact here. So let's pretend this is my bathroom counter and I'm laying the brush down. I'm going to lay it like this so that the bristles are hanging off the edge. So there's nothing touching the bristles. I don't want to lay it like this. I want it so that the air can flow around the bristles and it can help them maintain their shape. Okay. The other thing I do is if you have a towel rod, I love this trick as well. And this one, can I show you? I don't know if I can't get over that much. Okay. Is I take a ponytail holder and the brush, and we're going to pretend this brush is my towel rod. Okay. Lots of pretending today. I'm going to take this ponytail holder and wrap it around so that when it's on a towel rod like this, it will actually hold your brush. Okay. It's not going to do that because this brush is little, but it can do that. And so then that holds, it allows gravity to kind of help maintain the bristle shape. And again, keeps it all clear so that everything can dry as well. Okay. So how do I do this with the dish soap or the facial cleanser? I'm actually going to take in the palm of my hand a little bit. Let me actually turn some water on, get my hand a little wet. I'm going to put just a little bit, and of course I have the industrial size thing of Dawn. Put a little bit of dish soap in my palm of my hand. And I do get my brush wet under the faucet, again, keeping it down. And then I'm just going to take and use the palm of my hand to work that in to the brush head, okay? I'm actually going to get hand a little bit more wet and a little bit more dish detergent. Okay, you're not looking for it to suds up or foam, but you just want to kind of help work that into the brush. And you can even use your fingers to work it into the brush as well. And then, again, I'm just kind of going, I know you can't see this part. I'm just kind of going under the water. I use lukewarm water, so nothing too hot, too cold. And I'm keeping the brush this way as I have it under the water. And I'm just using my fingers to kind of rinse it out, I guess. You know, kind of move the bristles just to work that product out of there. I should have done this differently on the phone, like how I had my camera so that you guys could see this. But then you just squeeze out the excess, okay? And if you notice as you squeeze out the excess that there's still, like mine when I just did that was still a little like tanning color from the foundation, I'll just go through that same process again, rinse it out, squeeze it out until the water runs clear, okay? Then because this is wet, okay, so you do want to kind of fluff out the bristles a little bit again, okay? And then again, dry it laying off the edge of your counter or on your towel rack with a ponytail holder, okay? So that's how you would wash your brushes. You can do the same thing with your sponges. Now, if you use the sponges, like the beauty sponges that come in bulk, like in a big bag, like those triangles, those are meant to be individual use, okay? Use them once, throw them away. These, like the blending sponges like this, are meant, you can keep these for 3 to 4 months, but again, you want to make sure that you clean them just like you do your brushes as well, okay? And it's the same thing, I get them wet, I put a little bit of dish detergent on it, kind of work it around, and then rinse it out. So how do you know when it's time to get new brushes, okay? So again, your sponges like this, you can replace every 3 to 4 months. Especially, this is, again, if you're using them every day. My heat just kicked on, so it's a little hot in here. And so, but brushes, you know to throw away brushes if the bristles start to fray, they shed, they're losing their shape, any of those kind of things, then it's time to toss that brush and just go ahead and purchase another one. Now, here's a little trick I like for my foundation brushes is I actually have multiple foundation brushes. So those kind of things that I know I use every day, I have 2 of them so that way I can alternate, and that kind of helps me extend a little bit with the cleaning and also with the wear of the brush is because I have 2 of them that I use and alternate between. So that's a little tip for you also. Okay, so that's why to clean your makeup brushes and some little tips onto how to clean your makeup brushes, okay? So you wanna make sure that you're cleaning them often. You can use the brush cleaner, especially on your color brushes, or in between as the quick refresh, and then a deeper clean once a week with facial cleanser or like Dawn dish soap. Make sure that you are letting them dry completely. Make sure that you're not like that you're reshaping the bristles, letting the airflow all around them so that they maintain their shape as well. Okay. All right, so let's talk about these prizes. All right, so we've got 3 prizes that we're giving away. So the first one is $220 product bundle. And so from tonight's video, this brush cleaner is actually going to be in that product bundle. So when you are done watching this, okay, when we're all done, you're gonna text me, all right? And my number, I'm gonna give it to you now and then I'll give it to you again, is 816-64, no, excuse me, that's my personal cell phone number. I'm giving you my Mary Kay line. So that I can keep it separate a little bit. 816-23, what is my phone number? 282-2115. 816-282-2115. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so you are going to text me at that number and you're going to text me brushes because we talked all about cleaning your makeup brushes tonight and resolving to do that. How often? How often? Weekly. Okay, so text brushes to that phone number and I'll send you back a quick little Google form that will get you, you'll fill that out, send it back to me. That'll get you entered into that product bundle. And guys, you can get entered into that for every single video that you watch. So if you watch all 8 videos, you have 8 chances into that product bundle. Okay, so again, make sure that you go back and watch any that you missed. If you watched and didn't text me, make sure you text me. Then we are also, so I have challenged my unit for us to share Mary Kay with 100 women between January 1st and March 31st, okay? And basically what that means is that we have you watch a little bit of information, a little video, and we get to follow up and ask you for some feedback. So when you text me text me on my number, the form that I send you actually has a video already built into it, okay? So you can watch that video, and at the end of the survey, there is a question that says, if I could ask one question to be entered into the drawing for $500 cash, what would that question be? So when you fill that out, what I'm going to do is I will contact you and I will ask to be able to follow up so that I can answer that question that you asked. And that will get you entered into the drawing for a fun charcuterie board that we are giving away and the $500 cash, okay? And you help us with our challenge to share with 100 women, okay? So if you say yes, awesome. Like if you say yes to decide to become a Mary Kay consultant, awesome. If you say no, awesome, all right? We just would love to share it with 100 women. Okay, that is what Mary Kay asked us to do, was to pass it on. And so that's what we're focusing on. And so thank you for not only watching tonight, but also taking some time out to watch that other video and for filling out that form, because that helps us towards our goal. So I thank you for that. I appreciate you for that. And we'll make it worth your while. Like I said, with a fun charcuterie board drawing and the drawing for $500 cash as well. So I hope you guys have an awesome night. I hope you learned something tonight as far as washing your brushes. I hope that was helpful. Now go check your brushes, see if they need to be cleaned. And if you've got some dish soap, you can get rocking and rolling. All right. So again, text brushes to 816-282-2115. I'll put it in the comments so that you have it. But 816-282-2115 brushes. All right. And I will see you on Sunday.